What's up, YouTube? This is That PlayStation Gamer coming to you guys with a brand new video. Man, we got Last of Us news to cover. And honestly, some of this stuff is really exciting. So, first off, The Last of Us Part 2 has surpassed 10 million copies sold. This is coming from Neil Druckmann himself. And this just shows sometimes. Maybe you don't listen to every Joe Schmo who makes an entire YouTube channel dedicated to hating everything Sony. Maybe you don't listen to a Joe Schmo that's never even played the first game and doesn't even play the second game and yet calls it the worst game of all time. So, second thing we actually got an announcement for was the Last of Us TV show. Basically, as of recording this, tomorrow they're going to wrap up filming, and Neil Druckmann basically teased the idea of a trailer. And I think a trailer in October or possibly late September might be a possibility. I obviously think we're going to see a trailer some point before this year ends, because me and a friend of mine behind the scenes, we've been talking about how we think this is like HBO Max, really putting a lot behind. From what we've heard, the budget for this thing has been extremely high. It's actually probably more expensive than the Halo TV show. And we also got confirmation that Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson are going to be in the show. They're not going to just be quick little cameos like Nolan North was in the Uncharted movie. This is something they're actually going to be characters in. So I'm very excited to see that. See, when you do all that, and you know that a lot of money is being thrown at this project, that tells me HBO Max is really betting on this. They're betting this to be their new Peacemaker. And probably we won't see Peacemaker Season 2 for a while. And yeah, that made me fucking excited. Because I'm sorry, I'm excited for this show just because it's a different take they're doing while still keeping familiar territory. Yeah, again, all for that. So the next thing they announced was, of course, the factions. Yes, the factions. They finally actually talked about it. Basically, Neil Druckmann confirmed what we already knew, saying that this was what started off as a multiplayer project, became way more ambitious than they originally intended, so they are making its own standalone. So it's not even, from what I can tell, it's probably not going to be called factions at this point. But from what we saw of the concept art, it does look like this is taking place somewhere in the California area. And if you're familiar with The Last of Us lore, that's actually a really hot area right now, especially since we literally just saw Abby go to that area trying to find the Fireflies. Actually did reconnect with them. So maybe we see Abby in this. And honestly, if that's the case, I'm real happy about that. And this actually would be Naughty Dog's first solo multiplayer game. And after my experience with the first game, and Uncharted 4's multiplayer, I got confidence that Naughty Dog has got something special on their hand. And, it's the Last of Us IP, so PlayStation gamers are more likely going to fucking buy it. No, you will buy it. And of course, the next thing is the thing that got leaked out before, and even Neil Druckmann kind of joked with it. He said the day before, he was like, man, wouldn't it kind of suck this thing got leaked out before the show started? And literally a couple hours before the show started, that's what happened. And yes, there is a Last of Us 1 remake. And I am super excited about this. Just because I've been saying for a while now that the first Last of Us gameplay and mechanics and even the graphics to a certain point have not aged particularly well. I am 100% on board for this. It looks like they basically did what I said they should do, and that's take the skeleton of the original Last of Us, so the story, the characters, everything, and just give it the Last of Us 2 skin. Even looking like they're using some of the character models from Part 2's flashback scenes, if you remember those. And I'm very on board for this, just because I keep saying that because it's what I wanted. It's everything I could have wanted. And they announced there'd be a deluxe edition. They announced there'd be a Firefly edition. Basically, the Firefly edition is just a steelbook cover and access to a comic. And the pre-order stuff and all that stuff, it's basically what you expect. It's resources, gun skins, and all that stuff. It's nothing too crazy. But, PlayStation gamer, he ordered in the deluxe edition. Hell, he's going to try to get the Firefly edition just because that's his favorite franchise. And yeah, it was just kind of caught me off guard. And it's September 2nd. And the fact they're announcing the editions and all that stuff tells me they're confident it's coming out this year. And then someone brought this up to me, and it really did kind of raise the question: where does this leave God of War Ragnarok? I think, in my personal opinion, I know I keep doing this because I'm love fanboy. Hi, but I don't know if we're going to see God of War Ragnarok this year now. Mostly because Sony doesn't really like to put out more than one big exclusive to end the year. But then again, I could be completely wrong because technically that's two they have now. They have The Last of Us remake and they have Forspoken. I mean, exclusive obviously being a loose term here, but yeah, it does feel like that they're gonna probably delay God of War Ragnarok. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. The Last of Us remake will actually be on PC. It just won't be day and date, which I've been saying behind the scenes. That's kind of what they're gonna do. They're gonna put the PlayStation version out first. Then maybe a year after they put the PlayStation version out, maybe a little sooner, they'll put out the PC version. And again, I'm excited for people to play it. I am all for that. And yeah, that's kind of everything. I know it's like I'm kind of got the diarrhea of the mouth here. I'm just rapid spinning this shit, but I'm excited. This is what I've been wanting for a long time, and the fact we already got confirmation of more factions more likely will be out next year, or at least we'll finally actually see it next year, and then we're gonna have the TV show, then we'll have the remake by then, and I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't think it's even out of the realm of possibility. We see a Last of Us Part 2 director's cut. And the reason for that is because, well, if they're going to port the first game, why don't you think they're going to port the second game to PC? Just saying. But until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out. Y'all have a good day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube algorithm BS. I'm going to go back and freaking relax now. Man. This is a lot for me taking. Have a good day.